filled up, or cut this out in the last video. Not a whole lot of corn here, and it's probably gonna be our worst field. I've been on the phone this morning. May combine 24 acres for another farmer. Before we leave over here, this is probably our furthest farm from the shop, so I was hoping to wrap up corn, but it's like 24 more acres. And we got 21 acres of our own after this. 3 hours of running, we finally got us a grain cart full. Still ain't got a truck full, so you kind of see we've cut over 20 acres. We have filled the back, or the front, trying to fill the back. Quite a bit of activity. The truck up ahead is hauling out, or was, and they just said over the CB that the beans was rejected. Been seeing people talk about, I had a friend send me a picture of his beans. They're bad this year. I don't know if ours will be. What I've looked at looks good, but I've also heard of another guy, he tried 3 or 4 places and they wouldn't take his load of beans. It's all we need, not being able to sell beans. And another thing, over here on this pit, not the one we've been emptying in, they're taking white corn. Not a whole lot of trucks coming in. They're using that pit for white corn and swapping it between white corn and soybeans. So that's kind of why it's backed up. But if you was with me last year, bumper crop of yellow corn and white corn, and they was all trying to come in here at the same time, and it was pretty dang busy. So I hate that they don't have much of a white corn crop, but we don't have much of a yellow corn crop either. Well, I spoke too soon. I've been here 15-20 minutes. Things ain't moving. And there's a semi, I don't know if y'all can. A semi, one of the Lamprey's dump trucks, and another semi at least behind me. Well, one thing about sitting up here, it's not like I've got to get back to the field in a hurry. He might have my grain cart though. I'm up here for too long. Looks like I got here at the right time. Over in the combine stop, so I wonder what's going on. Oh, wasn't nothing wrong. He just stopped cleaning the windows. Not got a full cart yet. He's done the 3 rounds around all of that. Just ain't turned out corn here. I only got half a truck. Load, a little over half truck. Whole lot cut out here for 1,600 bushel. Fell asleep on them. I'll be glad to get done with this so I can have the satisfaction of washing all that black dust off that combine. I reckon it's tearing everybody's up this year. We might have actually got into a good part of the field. Didn't take them long to get a bubble up top. But I'll be gone probably after this cart load, so it may actually turn something out on this the rest of the field. Three semis and a dump truck in front of me. Let's see how long we're here this time. Well, it's been a line weighing in, line waiting to load out or unload and out of weigh out. But I really haven't been up here all that long. He's got moved over quite a ways, but I don't see no grain cart full. We finishing up here. Don't know if you see it. Got the short truck over there. Dad's finishing up a couple acres passing behind them trees. The reason why we got the short truck is for feed, cattle feed. Might actually get to use one of the grinder mixers. So I've got nearly a grain cart full. So I'm gonna put it on truck, haul it to town. Dad's gonna move the combine up the road and get started on some custom work we're gonna do. Well, we're shelling 24 acres for a friend. This right here is 8 acres. It's for sale, by the way. Heard $25,000 an acre. And we used to farm this and all this over here before it all sold about 30 years ago. Now it's several people that owns it and houses and everything else. We didn't CRP for a while. Well, this kind of sucks. The part was cutting earlier is on the other side of that shop house there. So I'm sure it's owned by several different people now, but somebody put a house right here in the middle of this one. Made it up here 10 minutes before closing. We got a text on the way up here. The last he unloaded on me was a piece of metal come out of the auger into the tank, or into the truck. So he's done some investigation. He ain't figured out what's wrong yet, but it's spitting out a bunch of cobs when we're unloading, like it's holding them up. We're going to investigate in the morning and quit for the day. We're going to try to get that finished, but we're not, so we may be down for a couple of days. Doing a little bush hogging this Saturday afternoon. Corn stalks and volunteer corn. And volunteer corn looks pretty bad. But we just had a lot of small kernels. It wasn't nothing that you wanted to put in the bin or put in the truck. It just blew out the back end of the combine, and I don't care what color combine you got this year, around here they all look like this. And I've seen some bean fields that was cut early. Looks like they could have another crop of them if it didn't frost. So I'm just hanging out doing this, getting this ready for sow wheat. So I've got moved over here on the farm where the ditch was right here. My next step is to, I'm going to go over it and pick up. My next step is to take a disc to this right here, kind of clean that up some more, and maybe wheat will hold it down, won't let it wash. So I guess I should explain why I'm bush hogging corn stalks and not combining corn. We still like 21 acres. When I get back to shop, I'll show you. We got the whole tail end of the combine out. Had a broke piece, caught it in time before it done some major damage. So I think parts got ordered today. So, you know, they didn't ship out on Saturday, so they'll probably be closer to the end of the week before we get back going. So I'm going to use that downtime to concentrate on getting what little wheat I'm going to have in the ground. Usually try to do about 75, 80 acres. This year about 34. Also, probably some ryegrass for hay while we're down. Depends on how long we're down. So this is the piece that broke. Right there is where they just broke out of the bolts. And here's the screens. It bent some of them. We're able to straighten them out. But that's what, one of them was what come out. So that's what an inside of a 2388 looks like with the guts out. So got that piece on order, and middle of the week it should come in. We're going to try to get wheat sown. So thank you for watching. God bless you, and we'll get this fixed and we'll catch you on the next one.